We make the streams louder.
Basketball action at the AT&T Center. We're in San Antonio, Texas, the home of the Spurs, live on 2K Sports. We're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports midweek presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Just a single game here at home. After this one, it's back on the road for the Spurs. Guys, when you compare their performance last season to where they sit right now, not a whole lot different story. Not necessarily a big... San Antonio's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Freak dishes to Aldridge. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and two shots coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Outside Jack. On the wing, Johnson. Shot clock at 6. McCollum, no good. For San Antonio, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. And the wide open shot from Green. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Green's got his first 3 points of the game. Take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. Number 5, the Spurs.
Boy, they do an excellent job offensively. Most of the season last year, they were really in sync. A nice flow and rhythm to their offensive game. But anytime you score the points they did, it's about unselfishness and trusting each other.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Lee's checked in. Here's Johnson, and the rejection by Leonard. 3 on 3. Shot from 12. Here's Freak. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Lee kicks to Young. They need this. Green for 2 points. Spurs leading by 4. Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Lionel Hollins. And Doris, what'd you find out?
I asked him what they needed to key in on defensively, and he said, well, we've got to limit penetration by Tony Parker. He's really the, quote, head of the snake, and with his floater, he doesn't need to get all the way to the rim to score. It's crucial that we do our best to keep him outside the lane. Guys, that's no easy assignment. We'll see how much success they have defensively.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Shots good from Young. Now Parker. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates. Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Lee kicks to Johnson. Lopez a screen. Johnson attacking. An easy 2 points on the layup. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a win against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And that's what's created a rhythm for them offensively. That's also why you see them knocking down that mid-range jump shot.
West is checked in for San Antonio. Mills comes in for Parker.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark. Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Johnson kicks to Lee. He feeds it to Jack. The pass to Robinson. And it's Freak with the rebound. San Antonio leading by 5. The drive by Green. Dishes to Leonard. Back to Green. No one near him. Rebound, Brooklyn. And this game, the first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
An interconference game here, just a 2-game season series.
Yeah, you know, you want to make every game count. Take care of business and give yourself a chance to sweep. And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
The kick out to Jack. Traps in the tray. Jack's got 7 points in the game.
The shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for him.
Mills with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against Phoenix.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates.
The Nets shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And he knocks down the first one.
What a game we've seen here for Jack. Already with 8 points, and he has sent a bunch of shots in reverse.
And because of that, there's now a major intimidation factor working in their favor.
Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Johnson.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
And Freak throws it down.
He power surged that one down. Wow.
Good term to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
Folks, that's not a petty, not a Manny. That's a facial.
And Jack, here we go. Inside. Here's Blatch, and he banks in the layup.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Here's Freak. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The Spurs have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. That free throw, no good. That one misses.
And the missed opportunities for them at the line here early on.
And those can often come back to haunt you, Greg. They've got to focus and really make the most of the chances.
And a wide open look for Lee. And that misses. That would have put him up. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs in their last game, a loss to the Suns in Phoenix.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them when you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
They didn't challenge the shooters. They didn't defend the shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started ramping up and cranking up, it was over.
San Antonio leading. Here's Mills. Here's Leonard. He makes the Johnny from the left block.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Kicks it to Jack. There's a good screen. Terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in. Jack's got 11.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's Mills. That one wide left.
Good man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Spurs lead by 2. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And the San Antonio Spurs have really popularized that unselfish offensive style of play. Manu Ginobili talked about their Spurs approach.
Attack and find the open teammate, not try to solve problems by ourselves. It's something that we've never done, and every time we did it, it's not us.
There's a lot to be said for knowing, Greg, who you are and what your game plan is, and there may be no other team that gets that better than the San Antonio Spurs.
And Kevin, it helps to have that core of Manu, Tony, and Timmy there as the foundation, and coaches on the floor for each new wave of players that come on board, whether it's Leonard or Splitter, Mills, Green, or any of the other role players that have come through.
Now here's Parker. 8 points for him. He gives them a double-digit lead. And that's 13 points for Aldridge.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And stolen by Aldridge. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go, all the way. And it's good on the assist by Parker. And now a 12-point Spurs lead.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really a few more of those, and this game could be over.
And Jack, here we go. A 3 from McCollum. That's good. McCollum's got 10 points in the game.
He might not get a better look than that all game. You have to get closer to him. He's not going to bite you. Get up in him.
Here's Parker, takes it out to Leonard, wide open, and another basket for San Antonio.
In the first, he had trouble hitting with any consistency, but here in the second, he's turned it around.
Nets trailed by 11. Young sets a screen for Jack. Over to the wing. Now here's McCollum, guarded by Green. 6 on the shot clock. McCollum, no good. San Antonio's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. And that one's good. Parker.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Suns played some outstanding basketball. He ended with 23 points and also dominated with his excellent defense and rebounding. It was the kind of game that coaches love because he was a big factor in every play, it seemed.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control. There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Leonard attacking, and it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got assist number 8 now on the night. And here is Jack. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. And it comes off the front of the rim.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Leonard kicks to Aldridge. Puts it up from 17. Again, Spurs good for 2.
Scoring well here at the midway point, and now they're starting to put some distance between them.
Well, offensively, they just continue to roll. I mean, they're padding that lead bit by bit as a result.
Here's Johnson, buried from 15 feet out. Johnson's got 9 points in the quarter.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
And Freak throws it down.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it, and he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Spurs making a switch here. West is checked in. McCollum kicks to Jack. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Now here's McCollum. D right on him. Latch, and he gets the bucket.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible, incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good, Blatch. Spurs leading by 12. Passes to Freak. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
What a night so far for Freak. He has 8 points, and he's picked up 1 dime. He's given them just what they would have hoped for today.
Even more, I'd say.
The Spurs have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
2 shots.
And he makes the first.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Nets trailed by 13. McCollum with the ball. Leonard picks him up. And it's Young. That time on the assist by McCollum. And that's now 10 points here for Thaddeus Young. San Antonio's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Leonard the pass to Freak. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Now Jack, 11 points in the game. Johnson in the corner. No one near him. Cannot hit. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. 17 points was their biggest margin. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Nets trail by 16. Jack with it. He's picked up by Parker. Johnson kicks to Jack. Pass to Blatch. Screen by Young. Knocked loose.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
West against Johnson. To the middle. Here's Freak. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Spurs have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact. First free throw is good. And a new group in for the Nets.
I'm allergic to missing.
And both free throws good from Freak. Jack with it. He's got 11. He kicks it to Lopez. Fades back. Good, and Jack gets the assist. Jack's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's the Spurs up by 16. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, David, a great first half that demonstrates a lot of the evolution of this team. As a veteran of this group, can you tell us a bit about the concepts that have helped this cohesion?
You know, we've developed some good habits, creating an identity, but we've just got to continue to try to make the right play every single time. And then the game will speak for itself.
David, thank you. Guys, Coach would point directly to this guy as to what this team is all about.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the 3rd quarter of basketball following halftime. Back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the 3rd.
Well, how about LaMarcus Aldridge in this one? 15 points. He has 1 steal to his credit as well.
Hey, Park, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
San Antonio leading by 16. Kicking off the second half, here's Lionel Hollins' foul. Young out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's McCollum. Then it's Jarrett Jack. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. San Antonio's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's West. Drains the 19-footer. West has got his second bucket of the night.
A little flair and style from West on that one.
Outside Jack. They set the pick. Down low. Off the pick. It's deflected. Here's Freak. He's got 14. From deep. Green. That's collected by Blatch. Now here is Jack. Covered by Mills. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Watch with it, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out, he can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. In fourth, the Spurs.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. So he comes up empty at the line. Nets trailed by 19. Lee kicks to Jack. Off target from outside.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bageled in the second.
Mills can't hit. The Nets have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Inside, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
West outside to the inside. Here's Freak. Jack with the rebound. Jack's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now here's Lee. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Back to Jack. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
A moment here to see the numbers for David West. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 9 points a game last year. 5 rebounds and 2 assists. Last year wasn't his best, but he's looking for a bounce-back campaign this season.
Hey, listen, you know, everybody goes through rough patches in their careers, but this guy is highly motivated to make amends.
The first free throw is good.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Freak dishes to West. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. And that one's good. Freak's got 16.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
Shot's good by Mills.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Watch with it. Screen by Lee. Blatch, no luck.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
And it's Lee penetrating. The rebound by the Spurs.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Freak with it. Robinson on him.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
And the other thing also is tonight they've been able to get to the free throw line consistently and also convert big points from the charity stripe.
The Spurs making a switch here. Duncan's checked in. Lopez, he's checked in for Brooklyn. He hits the second from the line. 1:22 left in the third. Jack against Leonard. And Jack kicks to Lee. Robinson left side. Shot by Jack. Wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Some changes here for the Spurs. Freaks checked in for Duncan. Diaw comes in for West, and it's Kyle Anderson in for Kawhi Leonard. And a switch here for Brooklyn. McCollum's checked in.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Spurs.
And Clark, their hard work on the glass paid off.
You know, they both are excellent rebounding teams. I thought it was a tough battle underneath both ways.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And a great team effort, but still, what an individual performance for Tony Parker. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Freak, he's in at center. Mills out there with Green. Then there's Anderson, and it's Diaw in at the 4 slot. That's the San Antonio 5.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it, and that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
Shooting for San Antonio, Freak at the line for 2.
That free throw missing. He's off on the second. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Passes to Blatch. Outside Jack. Out left to the wing. A fader. That one a little long.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Mills. Feeds it to Freak. And he slams it one-handed.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
Now McCollum. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Tony, congratulations on the victory tonight. You made a lot of things happen out here on the court to get everyone involved.
It's the whole team. It's not just me. The whole team did great. We played great defense. And in offense, we moved the ball, took good shots. We were shooting the ball well.
Tony, thanks for the time. Guys, always a humbleness to this group.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Tony Parker. He was a powerful offensive weapon tonight, scoring a double-double with points and assists, and that was the catalyst for this victory. What are your thoughts, Shaq?
Tony Parker is putting on a show. The Sabone assassin does it again. Man, see, he started out as a traditional one guard, bringing the ball up, getting to the back filler. But now the team, it leans on him.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.